Welcome to the Math School by Ifra. In this video, we are going to discuss inverse proportion. Okay, the time taken by a car to travel a distance of 120 km at various speeds are as follows. As the speed increases, the time taken decreases. Like at 20 km per hour, the time taken is 6 hours. At 30 km per hour, the time taken is 4 hours. At 40 km per hour, the time taken is 3 hours. At 60 km per hour, the time taken is 2 hours. At 120 km per hour, the time taken is 1 hour. So as the speed increases, the time taken decreases. So this is an inverse proportion. This is an example of an inverse proportion. Okay. It is obvious that the greater the speed of the car, the shorter the time taken to cover the distance. Note that when the speed is double, the time taken is halved. Now have a look at the speed is from 30 to 60. It has been doubled. The speed is doubled over here. And the time taken is from 4 to 2 hours. So the time taken has been halved. As the speed gets doubled, the time taken to pursue that journey has been halved. Okay, the diagram below shows some numbers and their corresponding reciprocals. The reciprocal of 1 is 1. The reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. The reciprocal of 3 is 1 by 3. The reciprocal of 4 is 1 by 4. So as the number increases, the reciprocal decreases. We see that the value of the number is inversely proportional to its reciprocal. Now, therefore, in general, when a number gets bigger, its reciprocal becomes smaller. Conversely, the smaller the number, the bigger is its reciprocal. Okay, let's have a look at some of the examples. 10 men can dig a trench in 4 hours. How long will 5 men take to dig the same trench? Okay, assume all the men are working at the same rate. Now, using local deductions, 10 men take 4 hours. 1 man will take 4 into 10, 40 hours. We multiply because 1 man will take a longer time. 5 men will take 40 over 5, that is 8 hours. We divide because 5 men will take less time to complete the same job. Okay, let's have a look at example 2. A farmer has enough feed to last 35 days for his 40 cattle. If he buys 10 more cattle, how long can the same feed last? Now, using inverse proportion, 40 cattle, the feed can last for 35 days. When we add 10 more cattle, that is for 50 cattle, we have to find how long will the feed last. Now, x days raised to 35 is equal to 40 over 50. X over 35 is 40 over 50. X is equal to 40 over 50 into 35, that is 28. So the same feed can last for 28 days. Okay, let's have a look at some of the questions. 4 pipes can fill a tank in 70 minutes. How long will it take to fill the tank if 7 pipes are used? Now, using logical deduction, 4 pipes can fill a tank in 70 minutes. 1 pipe can fill a tank in 70 into 4 to 80 minutes. And 7 pipes can fill a tank in 280 over 7, that is 40 minutes. As the number of pipes will be increased, the time taken to fill the tank will be reduced. So therefore, 7 pipes will fill a tank in 40 minutes. Okay, 35 workers build a house in 16 days. How many days will 28 workers working at the same rate take to build the same house? Now, using logical deduction, 35 men can build a house in 16 days. 1 man will build a house in 16 into 35, that is 560 days. And 28 workers will build a house in 560 over 28, that is 20 days. As the number of workers has been reduced, so it will take greater number of days to build the same house. Okay, let's have a look at the last question. At a scouts camp, there is sufficient food to last 72 scouts for 6 days. If 18 scouts leave the camp, how much longer can the food last? Now, using logical deduction, with 72 scouts, food can last for 6 days. With 1 scout, the food can last for 72 into 6, 432 days. Now, if 18 scouts leave the camp, then 72 minus 18, 54 scouts are left. With 54 scouts, food can last for 432 over 54, that is 8 days. Therefore, the food can last for 2 more days.